Hello, my name is Richard Ortiz. This is my commemorative speech. What is a soldier? How do we define soldier? Webster defines a soldier as a person who is in the military, one engaged in military service to the Army, a skilled warrior, a militant leader, follower, or worker. All these terms are examples that describe the person that I chose for my commemorative speech. Basically, the person who inspired me to initially join the military and to be the type of person, type of soldier, type of airman that I am, and that is my father. As far as I remember, he's always been in the military. A brief backstory. He joined the military, specifically the Army, when he was 17. He had dropped out of high school, mainly to make money, help support his family. He was the youngest of 9 children, and apparently he was the most responsible one. So it was up to him to try to help out with his family. It was just his mother and his 8 brothers and sisters. So basically he decided that he'd take it upon himself to join the military, serve his country, and like I said, just try to help out his family. Eventually, you know, as far as I've always known, he was a strong-minded person, hard worker, very dedicated to his craft. I know as a teenager, hung around a lot of kids. We had that mindset that, you know, I'm not going to join the military. I don't want to fight the white man's war. That kind of nonsense. But it wasn't until I got married, working as an assistant manager at Applebee's, and found out that my wife was pregnant, that I needed a job where it had good benefits, good pay, and I couldn't get fired from. So I talked to my father about joining the military. And initially, I was going to join the Army, and he said negative. No, he's like, you graduated high school with honors, you got a little bit of college under your belt. No, you need to go to the Air Force. That's where all the smart kids go. He's like, so he pushed me away from going to the Army. So I took his advice, and I went to the Air Force initially. It worked out for the first 6 years. Things happened, government, changing, downsizing. Eventually, I had to go in. I actually did have to go into the Army. Again, I took his advice. Asked him, what I should expect since I'm basically Air Force. Yeah, I was an Army brat, but I'm coming out of the Air Force. He gave me all the tools and necessary things that I need to do to try to make it. I know it wasn't easy, especially I'd say maybe about 2 weeks later I found out my little brother was going to be joining me in the Army as well. And it wasn't going to be too far after that we knew that we were both going to be deployed roughly between about 8 months to a year apart from each other. And I remember him sitting us down one day, and he said something that I'll never forget. He said, "Remember your training, listen to your supervision, be smart, keep your head, and you'll make it back alive." Now, me and my brother both kind of took it as like, okay, well, you've never deployed, how would you know? But 20 plus year veteran, we took his advice anyways. So I know for all the deployments that I went through, remembering his words kept me through, kept me going, and remembering the fact that I still had loved ones here waiting for me, wife, kids, not to mention the rest of our family. But it's probably about 8 months after I came back from my first deployment, and about 3 months after my brother had left for his first deployment, that our father passed away of a heart attack. And one of the things that my father did for us is, he raised us to be strong and to be brave, and maybe not such a good thing to show emotion, but unfortunately for myself, being the oldest, I had to be brave and strong for the rest of the family. And, so I really never got to mourn. And I can honestly say that my biggest regret is that I never did get to tell him how much I did appreciate his upbringing. Even though he was hard. He was hard on both of us. But I think what he did, the way he raised us, um, really helped us to grow into men and not be not complete losers, and to be good men, good soldiers, good husbands. Um, so I'm grateful for everything that he taught us while he was still here. And again, my only regret is that I never did get to explain or thank him for everything he had done for us. So my father is the one who inspired me, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to reading the rest of seeing the rest of y'all's. All right, thank you. Have a good night.